So what happens is when there is a gap between the in breath and the out breath, that gap becomes vast. Do you understand what I mean when I say when the gap becomes? I'm not talking about the length of time. I'm talking
Yes, I
about
get
the
it.
recognition. The gap becomes vast. So ultimately, the recognition of that vastness, it is realized that that is the continuous substratum of in breath and out breath. Without that vastness, there would be nothing to actually hold the sensation of in breath and out breath. So, yes, Ramana Maharshi would say that in the indirect methods, you would meditate on an object. And I personally say that if that is helpful to you, then by all means do it. If that brings, the only measure is that the thinking begins to subside, the questioning begins to subside, and day by day you find yourself more relaxed, more peaceful. There is no other measure. So, if you meditate on an object, let's say a breath or a mantra, and it brings you that relaxation, then that peace, then that is the path that is destined for you. Ultimately, what it will do is it will dissolve the practitioner. It will dissolve all the sense of I am this and I am that. And it will leave you with the pure I, which is the source. And once you've dipped into that ocean, then that the I don't know what to call it. I mean, the remembrance or that flavor never leaves,
Hmm.
and it's very
Hmm.
easy to go back into it. So I personally I say that if the method which Robert has suggested is actually benefiting you, then by all means you can do that too. Ramana Maharishi would say that direct path is more potent. He would say that go to the source directly, and he would say just go to the I directly. That means just be present here directly, or just be. So that way you can just, you know, uh, without introducing an object, you can directly go to the source. So that was his
Okay,
idea. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So, so the main crux is, as I was listening to you, if it's though no thinking going on, no analyzation going on, no analysis going on,
Yeah.
then this is the felt sense of being there.
Exactly. Yes. Because
Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, there is the machine, the objects, the arrangement, which you can say the senses, the body, the hormones, everything is acting in sync, but there is no mind to analyze. There is no mind to filter any experience. Oh, he said this. What did he mean by that? Did he mean this? Did he mean that? There is no analysis going on. It is the analysis which causes heaviness. In the absence of analysis, there's actually things are very light. So that is why, these meditations can, that's the purpose of these meditations. And they are sometimes helpful in the sense that they just stop the mind and you're just listening to the voice. You're not even trying to figure out what is being said. And I generally say, don't write anything, don't make notes, nothing, just listen and let that listening be pure. So when that listening is pure, that means no analysis is happening. That is the state of being.
Okay. So in our also in day-to-day conversations,
Yeah.
okay, if I'm listening with awareness,
Yes.
uh, without my analytical mind, ruling me or interfering, that is also pure listening and being I am.
Yes. That is that is presence while you're doing actions. That is what Ramesh called understanding in action. So now what happens is that you have recognized that gap between the two thoughts. You have recognized that you are not the limited organism, but the vastness. And now that vastness is carried on, that presence is carried on in your daily living, in your daily interactions. So, whatever happens, when you're interacting with the other person, whatever kind of interaction there is between the two people, good, bad, whatever, the mind does not work continuously in judgment. Good, this is bad, why are they saying this? It is just pure receptivity. So, pure receptivity actually brings peace.
In fact, I tried this today when talking to my brother,
Yeah.
and it was a source of pure joy.
Yes. Yes. It is actually. And it sort of creates that spaciousness in the other also, because when you're quiet and you're just listening, there is a recognition in the other person also. They can tap into that peace. Or I used to, I say that they can draw from your well without your resource getting exhausted. When it is the mind working, then your resource, mind is a resource which is getting exhausted. But presence can never get exhausted. Anyone can draw as much as they want, and your the presence will always be full. It is complete.